If we are live, I apologize for you staring at my face while I'm clacking on my computer. But I am here with our Free Friday concert artist, Kristie Braselton, all the way from the Valley in Arizona. Kristie, it is exciting to see you. We know each other from back in the day. Do you want to say hi to anybody up here in Spokane?
Well, I would be remiss not to say hi to the Harper family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all excited to see you. And we are really excited to have your talent on display. And, you know, we're not supposed to leave our houses up here really that much. Is that what's going on in Phoenix as well?
Stay at home.
Yeah. So we've come up with some of these different ideas, but one of them I'm really excited about is Free Concert Friday. And I'm calling in some favors, and thank you for jumping on it and being willing to do it. You have been writing songs a long time, but first I want to hear, could you tell people just a little bit about who you are and where you're from, where you live, what life looks like for you down there?
Yeah, I'm an Arizona native. There's not a ton of us out here. It feels like most everybody's moved in from somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But I grew up here. I have 5 kiddos that were all born at the same hospital I was born at. So I've kind of put down some deep roots here, and don't plan on leaving. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, the closest I've ever come, I think, is thinking about going up to Idaho when you moved.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and hanging out up there. But
yeah, you made a good decision.
Yeah.
You married your high school sweetheart?
Yeah, I dated him my senior year, so I guess that makes him my high school sweetheart.
Are you guys the same age? I forget.
Yeah, he's a year older, so he was leading the band in the youth group, so that was
cool.
A little sketchy, but
so
now,
for our 3 viewers, Kristie was in my and Jim's student ministry in Tempe, Arizona. Is that where you started catching the bug for music and songwriting and worship, or was it already in you before that? Do you remember?
Yeah,
it's a long time ago.
It was like 6th grade. I wrote my first angsty junior higher song.
Neat.
Yeah. But then, yeah, I got into the band with you and kind of gained some confidence and started writing more. And just sort of picked up in high school. And
I'm such a fan. I listened to what I think is your first album on iTunes this morning on my run. And I'm just out running slow, you know, because I'm old. And I looked down, I was loving the music so much. I was running a 7:30 mile for about 10 feet, but I was really moving. It was so cool. So back in the day, it was so cool to have a woman in the band playing guitar. Believe it or not, if anybody can believe that, that was kind of an oddity or a cool thing and a different thing.
Play the piano only.
Yes.
But no one put clarinets in the youth
band. No, they tried. So I was curious, do you remember your first 8th or 6th grade song? Do you remember what it was about or what it was called?
Yes, I remember it. It was called When I Close My Eyes.
Oh.
Being stressed and giving it to the Lord.
Oh, that's so sweet.
No, I'm so stressed as a 15-year-old.
It was Christian 12-year-old angst then. It wasn't that. That's so sweet. My first song in 8th grade was called "I Hate You."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I had the real angst, the real deal. But,
well, I'm glad you've progressed from there.
Yeah, things are better. Things are better. I have my support animal, and so. Yeah. So you're living in, is it Gilbert, Phoenix? Is it all the same?
Queen Creek. So yeah, it's
Queen Creek, southeast
area. Yeah, southeast. Yep.
Yeah. Do you love the desert? I feel like the desert is in a lot of your songs.
I do.
At least the early stuff.
Yeah, I've just grown up here. Love it here. So I guess I do. I love the smells and yeah.
I was listening to some real old stuff this morning, but there was a lot about mountains and valleys, and there was a song about the Grand Canyon, or as a metaphor for God's bigness. Do you still get excited about what you see of God in nature and things like that? Or?
Absolutely, yeah. I'll do a song tomorrow too about one of those songs about a mountain. So yeah, get a flavor of Arizona. listen.
Awesome. We could use that. It's 100 degrees down there today or yesterday, I think. Is that right?
We're triple digits now. So.
Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. So you must have grown up kind of Christian-y to have 12-year-old Christian angst. When did you make that transition from it being what you were brought up in to your own faith?
So I would say I became a Christian right about in junior high, and then grew a lot in junior high. In the youth group with Jim, and when I was in Brenda's group, which was really great, small group. And I would say just that period of time when kind of everything's becoming your own. I think became my own, and music was a great way to express that journey. And it's fun to look back at the songs and sort of, see progression.
So I don't want to steal any thunder from your concert tomorrow night, but I think you and I both feel like writing songs is the best, and why play someone else's song if you don't have to? I don't know if you feel that way, but what do you really love about songwriting, or what could you tell us about it?
Yeah, well, I think, first of all, I think I never do covers because I feel like people who do covers are just fantastic music. Like if you're going to cover a song, you ought to be able to do it better.
Yeah.
And I know that that's not where I'm at. Yeah, I'm definitely more of a writer than a performer, always have been. I think I love songwriting because it gives you the opportunity to say something, or even better, to speak on behalf of someone else or the church, or, whatever the situation is, kind of speak into the kind of the communal creative world. And so that's what I love about it.
So I know you wouldn't want to talk about this, but I just want our church and anybody that's listening to know that you've written a lot of great songs, a lot of songs that other churches sing, and you've, I think, even won some awards or contests back in the day when you were going through that way. And so just some great songs. And I'm just curious, I love songwriting. And does it just come to you? Do you work on them? Is it both? Is it, what's your main way of discovering a song?
Yeah, it's different for every song, but it's definitely a lot of work. The inspiration will come, the idea, whatever that concept is, and then it's just a lot of really sitting down, chewing on it, writing and rewriting and getting it just right. I really try not to settle too much on lines. I feel like you only have so many lyrics, and you want to make sure that everyone is is useful, helpful, and accurate to the song. So I'd say I'm more on the work side of songwriting. So inspiration comes down, and then it's just this finished product. I mean, I take the perspective more of keep working on it, get it just the way you want it.
Yeah. Do you think you're more into the words than the music, or are they fused?
They're definitely fused, but I would say I'm a lyricist at heart. So if I co-write with someone else, I'm usually the lyricist in the room, and they're the musician, because music is definitely just a vehicle for my lyrics. I've never been.
You have a real talent, a real gift, and I think kind of bums me out, because I used to just think everybody can do that, so why would I give you a cookie when you write a great song? But you have a real gift for making scripture come through in music clearly, and they're just so rich, they're just so deep and accessible at the same time. I'm really looking forward to hearing it. And do you think if one of the funny things about this online church, I don't know if you have it, you have 5 kids and a husband who, when I knew him, was a big kid. I'm sure he's all grown up now, but he likes to have fun too. So anyways, church can be kind of distracting now. People are watching church on Sunday morning and their dog tears into the room, or the kids are bored out of their minds, or whatever might be happening. So all of that long lead in is just to say, if people are watching your concert tomorrow on their TV, and is there a song that you feel like, man, I really hope they listen to this one? If their house is crazy, hit the pause, take care of it, or I've got a song or two that I just really want people to know because it's about God in this way, or take it any way you want, really.
I'll probably say the song I'll close out with uh, would be one to I think that really speaks into maybe this time that we're going through a little bit, about kind of having perspective, and even when things are uncertain or just not ideal, just seeing God in that, finding God in that, resting in your relationship with him. So probably, yeah, that last one.
Outstanding. What's that one called?
Life as a gift.
Life is a gift.
Yeah, life as a gift. Yes.
Life as a gift, excuse me, because every word matters, right? So now I know you notice you're still out there on iTunes, Amazon, things like that. Do you have SoundCloud? If people want to just really get into your music before tomorrow night, where does it exist? Can they come over to your house? I don't know.
Sure. Oh no, you can't. You have to
No,
say
you can't. It was a trick question.
I'm there. Yeah, Apple Music. I think I have a lot of them kind of just floating around on YouTube.
Right. Okay.
The Apple machine, Spotify, that kind of thing. So yeah, I've tried to kind of just put it out there. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to wrap up our interview. I kept you longer than I said I would, but I hope this gave people a taste for you. Is there a guitar anywhere around you right now?
Yeah. My husband's is sitting over there.
Oh, can I put you on the spot? Can you give us a taste, or do you want to wait till tomorrow?
Something that I'm gonna do, or a different one?
Whatever you want. Just a little taste. Zoom doesn't sound so good, so just give us 30 seconds or so.
Okay. I'm gonna do a juggling or something over there. All right. I have no idea if this is in tune, so close enough, huh? Maybe. Well, let's see. I could kind of start a song for you, and then you'll have to tune in to finish it.
Yeah, and let me mute over here like the kids do on Zoom. It'll make you sound a little better, and then when you get the thumb.
All right, here we go. This is the start of that mountain song. Carrying our cameras, we've all come from far and wide to be surrounded by these mountains and let the beauty fill our eyes as we take picture after picture of the ridges and the peaks. I cannot help but wonder, what does the mountain think? So I ask the mountain, what's it like to have thousands come and marvel at your side? Do you stand up a little straighter and feel the pride well up inside? He thought for just a moment, then replied, what's it gonna say?
You left us hanging.
I did.
Yeah.
So you have to tune in tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you for grabbing your husband's clearly inferior guitar compared to yours, but at least it was in tune. I have no idea if we're going live or if I'm posting this up later, so I'm going to stop our recording right now. If anybody's watching, bye-bye.